Hello, ARC family. Welcome to the ARC Journey. I'm here with today the president of the CGWM ministry or ministries, right? The women's ministries in the Churches of God. And we have coming up just around the corner in Chambersburg, a huge conference is taking place. And I wanted the opportunity for Kathy to be able to share with us what that conference is where it is, and what some of their goals for that are. So the name of the conference is Flourish, Grafted In, Understanding Our Identity in Christ. And this, just so some people don't listen past the very beginning. So the early registration ends February 20th. So if you want the early registration rate, you need to get it in this week. So there's some urgency to getting your registration, and you can get that in by calling Nancy and letting her know, starting the registration process. So I want to turn it over to you, Kathy. When and where is this taking place?
So this event is going to take place at Grand Point Church in Chambersburg, March 6th and 7th. We will host another one in October in Fort Wayne, the 16th and 17th of October. Both events will have the same main speaker, Stephanie Lammers, and both of them will have the same topics for breakout speakers. Um, Although there will be different leaders of those breakouts, we want to cover the same material at both of the events. But this event in particular is at Chambersburg Grand Point Church.
Sure. So this event normally when in the past, it has been Friday through Sunday and only been one time during the year. And so women's ministries thinking outside the box and trying to create more opportunity. So they've cut it back from Friday. It's a Friday evening and an all day Saturday done in time for your group to go for lunch, dinner together, dinner at 5 o'clock, and
Right.
be at home worshiping in your own church on Sunday. So being able to take it back already. So I think that's exciting because that opportunity, just a cutback of the one day, has created the opportunity to do two locations. So I'm also super excited looking at the website, the breakouts that you're doing seem absolutely incredible and speak to that understanding our identity in Christ. Do you want to share the breakouts?
I do, Phil. I'm so excited about our breakout speakers and these topics. We have Ramona Torres speaking on this topic, breaking strongholds and lies. We have Healing Our Identity Wounds, that's led by Gloria Erickson. We have Flourishing in Every Season, led by Michelle Tasker. We'll have Living as God's Daughter, led by Kathy Dybert, and Discovering God's Purpose for You, led by Aubrey Letter. And so that's such a great collection of women leaders on this topic of identity and all facets of that topic.
Well, you shared with me in our conversation before we started that this is some of the exciting things that outside the box thinking has happened. So I want to give a kudos to you and the entire team that put this together. I know that it's not just you, it's a whole team of women from across the country that do this. And that right now, before early registration is closed, there are 39 different churches registered. There are 75% of the women are newly involved. And I that is exciting. This is not just just a repetitive kind of conference that the same people keep coming to. 75% of the people are new to the conference. So I think, how did you do that?
Well, I think one of the biggest factors, Phil, was taking the risk and moving the location and then adding a second location. So having one in the east and then having one in the west. Our goal was really to make it more accessible to more women across the conference. And so with so many churches out there in the eastern region, it was a great location to try. And we're developing a great partnership with Grand Point Church in doing that.
Yeah. So for the Allegheny region, we are, Chambersburg is in our backyard. It is right, it is just so close. And I really hope that we can get a great participation. I really
Absolutely.
hope
You
so.
know, that's important because and that's one of the reasons we shortened the conference. One of the things that makes a conference like this so expensive is that the hotel nights. And when we were traveling so far, you almost needed three different hotel nights. Whereas with this event, most women will come, and if they need a hotel, it's just one night, and that significantly impacts how much women can afford to to
Oh, that's
to do
true.
things.
Absolutely. So I guess my last question is if I were a lady coming to this event,
Yeah.
what am I hoping to take away? What is it that you're hoping I take away? That's a better way to say it.
Yeah, so we see this topic of identity, our identity in Christ, as really foundational in our discipleship, right? And so we want women to come and be encouraged so that they can go home knowing who they are in Christ and be able to do what God has called them to do. And so we feel with this foundation that will be the outcome. Women will go home encouraged to be everything they God created them to be.
That's absolutely incredible. And I would say to you the same that I say to all of our pastors each week. Thank you. We're praying for you and keep shining.
Thanks, Phil. Bye.